Fox Carolina First Alert weather.
Hey there, good morning everyone, and happy Friday. We have another beautiful day ahead of us. We're going to be a little bit cloudier at times, starting off mostly sunny, but then ending up partly sunny to mostly cloudy by the end of the evening. 80s though, and it is the last 80-degree day for many of us for at least some time. I can tell you at least into next week for sure. Maybe even the following week. So enjoy it if you love the 80s today. You know, we're talking highs in the low 80s for many, like Spartanburg, Greenville, 82 degrees there towards Clemson, Anderson, and then 77 in Asheville and Hendersonville. So mild, comfortable to start to. Maybe want that light jacket this morning. We'll have the 50s for us around 8 o'clock, but almost getting to that 60-degree mark by this afternoon, the 70s, and then that low 80 by this evening for some across the upstate. In the mountains, though, the upper 70s is where you're going to tap out today. Starting to get a little bit of a breeze to pick up, too. South winds around 5 to 15 miles per hour, gusting up to 20. So nothing too crazy, but could be helping the pollen float around out there, which we do have high reports of tree pollen still this morning. Moderate for grass and mold, and then low for weeds. But trees are usually the trigger for a lot of people when it comes to spring allergies. Great evening to get out. Just, I don't know, sit out and enjoy the sunshine, you know, the 80s while we have it too. It's not going to be humid. It's just going to be gorgeous, too. Finally, that last little blast of warmth today before we do get some cooler air in place. Tonight into tomorrow morning, cloudier skies with that rain chance will move on in. We're going to get our cold front to be approaching, and before it moves in, we're going to see a little line of showers and storms. I think more so shower possibility, but an embedded thunderstorm is possible. Staying below severe limits, though. Timing for this is going to be overnight, the arrival of it when a lot of us are sleeping. First, headed towards western North Carolina. Franklin getting that towards Toccoa, northeastern Georgia in general, and then moving into the upstate around 3-4 o'clock from Asheville to Hendersonville, Spartanburg, Greenville, Lawrence, and this is 3-4 a.m. So a lot of people still sleeping, obviously. Waking up to mainly dry conditions. We could still see a pop-up shower or storm possible Saturday morning, early morning or late morning. Most of that maintaining towards the mountains, but still that possibility around 11 o'clock from Greenville to Anderson and Elberton. Most of the day dry, though, and beautiful. Around noon, that last little blast of rain towards Spartanburg, Lawrence, Newberry, and Greenwood. And this is where we could see more of an isolated storm chance, too, since we're getting some daytime heating. More so, you know, not as much with the overnight time frame stuff that we're going to get around 3-4 o'clock early on, just because we're not going to be able to destabilize the atmosphere. We are dry and warm, though, into the second half of Saturday, leading to a beautiful day. We do have, you know, the 70s for us for highs on Saturday across the upstate, 60s in the mountains with all of us in the low to mid, some upper 60s on Sunday. But hey, mostly sunny, and we're back to drier air in place, at least until next Wednesday and Thursday. That's when we get our next little round of showers and storms. Up until then, though, beautiful. And the main takeaway here is just it's going to be cooler. So last 80-degree today, the 70s tomorrow, and then low 70s and the 60s into next week for the mountains and for the upstate. Mountains even a high of 57 on Wednesday. Let's get a